All right, we're going live. Hey, come on, everybody. Bring y'all into the room. Bring you into the room. Bring you into the room. Hey, we're excited here, the Logan Power Show. I know that what's about to happen today is a breakthrough for me. I don't take it lightly what God is getting ready to do for me in my life, but I'm excited with who's with me here. This is the program you all want to know about for your children that's changed kids' lives. I don't know how many thousands of kids are being transpired from this particular group here. So I'm excited what's going to happen. So I want you all who are watching me, you're going to share this one here. And we about to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, Calvin Logan, and I'm excited for what's getting ready to happen on today. I don't know about you, but in life, I've always said my parents gave me opportunities that can change my life and make me a better person. And they put me in different programs. Um, I know being here in the Low Country, I was blessed enough to find out about this program. This program, I believe, helps your youth not just, um, as you would say, with your academics, but helps you with sports but opportunities. This program has given my personal child, my daughter, opportunities to go to places she never thought she would go in her life. And I think about things that she's gotten the opportunity to be done, and she's thinking bigger, and that's what it's all about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got the group organization. It's called Kids on Point Charleston. And I'm fortunate just to have them here. I got Mrs. Lauren, Mr. Rachel, Mr. Dylan. I'll start off first with the director of the Kids on Point, Miss Lauren. I want you to introduce yourself. Let's everybody just give a shout out to Miss Lauren. Miss Lauren, tell us about Kids on Point and how did you get on board?
Well, thank you so much for having us today. We really appreciate it, and or just love having you guys in the program. Definitely a family unit. So actually, Kids on Point turned 10 years old this year. COVID detoured our plans to celebrate, but we're still celebrating via Zoom. So we started 10 years ago, and really what you said, it's really about offering children opportunities and access. That is the overarching model. We do integrate academics, athletics, and then enrichment programming. And we're based out of the College of Charleston, so we have an amazing partnership. But I guess what really drew me to Kids on Point in the beginning was just the longevity and consistency per child. So we start with kids in the third grade. We follow them through elementary school, middle school, high school, and then through college or their careers. So I love that consistency. I love that we're a family unit. And that really is what motivated me when I first got involved.
Absolutely. And for those that don't know about Kids on Point, it's about squash. You're hitting the racquetball, knocking it against the wall, and it's something that's a lot of work, a lot of sweat, hard work. So I definitely will tell you if you're gonna get part of Kids on Point, your child will work out. I like to bring on the other part of Kids on Point. She runs it now, Miss Rachel. So I'm gonna ask Miss Rachel to come in and talk about your role here on Kids on Point. Miss Rachel, the floor is yours.
Hi. So Kids on Point. So this year I kind of helped oversee the program. So I helped. We had Mr. Peter with our squash, Miss Ontavia with our academics, and Mr. Dylan helps do a lot of things like communicate with parents, and we kind of call him our. He creates the culture, get the kids really hyped. And get kids excited to be there. And then if the kids are kind of having an off day, Ms. Dillon's the person they're looking to talk to and kind of confide in. So basically that's the core team. And then I'm kind of over everyone, just helping things run smoothly, trying my best to help them do their best job, make things work out for the parents, make things better for the kids, kind of seeing where our strengths are and where we can grow better.
All right. And Last but not least, I call him like big brother. That's my daughter's big brother. This man here, I've literally seen him grow. Uh, he is a college graduate. I know that he is looking to do more things in the community. The one and only Mr. Dillon. Hey, sir, tell us about how you got started, and let's talk about your role here on Kids on Point.
Yeah, hey, Mr. Calvin, happy that we, got this together. So yeah, Dylan Woodward, I'm the program coordinator. I came on board a couple of years ago through the summer, actually, and I guess I did some things right because Lauren asked me to stay on board the next year. And, one thing that drew me initially to Kids on Point was just how different it was. I'd worked with other youth programs, but I had seen not one yet that offered the amount of opportunities to our students that I've seen through Kids on Point. So like Rachel mentioned, I'm kind of the hype man. I try to keep the culture, keep everybody doing what they need to do in the classrooms, on the courts. Like you say, squash is a big part of our program, so everybody must play. And that's difficult. It's not a sport many kids are comfortable with, used to, ever heard of. So, we just try to bridge that gap, make sure every kid is getting the most out of both sides of programming. And if they're not, if they're having a rough day, that's where I come in. As I do most of the outreach to the parents, making sure that we're communicating and we know what's going on both sides, but like I said, again, Kids on Point just offers so many different opportunities, has, so many resources at hand. I just see it's a very valuable program, both in the community and, on the course and in the classroom.
Absolutely. And for those that are listening to me right now, I like to tell testimony about Kids on Point. My daughter was given the opportunity last year, 2019, went to Choate. That's the number 3 boarding school in the country. She was 7th grader, came on the Kids on Point, fresh, trying to get to understand who she was. 6th grade is when she joined. Her 6th grade year, worked hard. Work hard is play hard is what our motto is at home. And she got the opportunity to go to Choate over the summer, a rising 7th grader. Now, Choate's number 3 in the country. I don't know if you've seen the movie, the hot TV series that's off. It did 6 seasons, Power. They talked about the young man that went to Choate. And then when I finally got a chance, she got a chance to go with my wife. The opportunity was life-changing. She got to go to places she'd never been to. She went to Boston. She went to New York, New York City. She talked about, Daddy, I had an opportunity to see some things that I never would have gotten there. And let's be honest, not every parent can say they got all the funds in the bank to do it. And that's an opportunity I can talk about Kids on Point. She got the chance to go to Connecticut, go to Yale. I don't know about you, but it's saying to yourself that, as a parent, you always want the best for your child. And I mean, not the best. You want the very best. You want your child to be 1,000 times greater than you. And I can really I'm not just want to be some type of a puppet parent, but I'm just telling facts on how the blessing that this program has been a blessing to me. So I don't want to tell people like something that this is just to pump your head up. These people that you do see here, they sacrifice, and the sacrifice that they give is something that you can't buy. You can't really repay back. It's the opportunities. If I were to tell you the amount of money that was spent on just my personal child alone, I couldn't repay it back because I honestly didn't have the funds. But, God talks about favor. So Ms. Lauren, you are you're very adamant about getting involved, and you bring a lot of people in here to help motivate the kids. I remember last year you brought the man Rudy to come to the school. So tell us about, how are you able to give kids that are doesn't have that many opportunities, be able to get these opportunities to go to different places? How is it able to happen on Kids on Point?
Mm-hmm. So we've always been really firm believers in partnership and collaboration. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. There's someone out there that's doing a phenomenal job, and we want to just open up the door and provide that experience and opportunity for the kids, that opportunity to foster curiosity and really dream. And to do that, you have to be exposed to different opportunities. So we encourage that. We encourage partnerships. and want the kids to work with different people and meet different people. So really that has been our internal motto. We love bringing new groups in. You know, Jeremiah last year got to do the surfing trip and loved that. So it's just cool to see the kids' passions come out, what they're interested in, and that's done through partnerships and collaboration. It takes a village to raise kids, and I feel like we're all in this together.
Absolutely. Now, one of the people that I'm seeing here had a question: do kids need to be enrolled in a particular district to participate on Kids on Point?
Not technically, but we do provide transportation from the downtown schools to the College of Charleston. So if they were living outside or attending a non-downtown school, we would have to coordinate transportation with the parent.
Got it. Absolutely. Now, Miss Rachel, you're the one to come with all the different type of either new things for the kids, programming to make them excited. How has that been for you? To trying to find some ways to get the kids motivated. What are some things that you have in mind that you want to see happen here in the fall or moving forward with Kids on Point?
Yeah, I mean, it's ongoing, and it's just having conversations with the kids, like, constantly asking them, you know, what they want to do, what they're interested in. And then we check in with them once we've done something, you know, what did they like? Do they think we could do better? I mean, they're kind of, they're our clients in a way. So, and we're ultimately looking to, you know, like Lauren said, really tap into what they're interested in and what, and, you know, what's going to help them grow into the areas that they want to. So, one of the things we're really looking forward to, and some of the middle school girls we're thinking about, is having the kids do different community service projects, and kind of taking a needs assessment of their community and then deciding and then putting together one. So getting to sample what's out there, but then putting together a community service project that they feel is meeting a need that's important to them and the community. And already, like I said, our middle school girls have thought about childcare. And, you know, maybe on a Saturday, we would oversee it, but then, you know, they open up the squash courts to younger students and kind of have like a little babysitting club and watch the kids and teach them squash and things like that. So that's just, you know, like I said, conversations with the kids. You know, all of our kids really love science and exploring and different things, and like Lauren says, we're all about partnerships. So we found a professor at the College of Charleston who's helped us acquire a bunch of robots, and so the kids are going to get an opportunity to program robots, and so that's going to be really cool. And then I'm trying to think of some, and then with our high schoolers, you know, they're getting ready to start thinking about careers. So we kind of have for our high schoolers what's called a career academy. So we're talking to them about, you know, which fields are they interested in, so we can start getting, you know, if you're interested in nursing, we might, you know, have an opportunity to get you into MUSC to kind of shadow a nurse. Or if you're into construction, we have one of our, he's a college student now, you know, on site at the African American History Museum, helping with a construction intern.
Wow.
So just those are some of the things that are kind of in the works right now.
See, that's what I tell people. It's all about what we got to do to make our youth grow, and to also to help them catapult. Now, Mr. Dillon, over these past 3 months of when we've been dealing with this COVID-19 during the school system, he had some things going on that he was talking about: social injustice, trying to get the kids more engaged about who they are, understanding the demographics that's there. Mr. Dillon, can you talk about some of the things that you had to try to address the kids about what's going on here in society and what you had going on with the young people?
So yeah, you know, we've been doing weekly check-ins with the students, high schoolers, middle schoolers, elementary schoolers, and with the whole George Floyd incident going on as of late, we just, you know, Rachel and I have tried to pick the children's brains. You know, they're a little younger, maybe, you know, they hadn't experienced it to the extent that maybe some of the older generation has, but some of them still, you know, they watch TV, they keep their ears open. So like last week, we talked to them about the term redlining, and we had a small discussion based on that. Next week, the word would be gentrification. Just small things to open up a dialogue to have them thinking. So even if these are big topics, like say broad topics, but just introducing it to them young and putting it in the forefront of their mind, we believe, you know, help them in the future. And then once they get of age, they kind of have that background knowledge and they can have something to build off of, you know, just getting the conversation started with the students. That's something we've been definitely trying to push, you know, during our online meetings.
Got it. And that's what we want, ladies and gentlemen. You want to have a program that's going to highlight your culture, address some of those issues that we're facing. And this is what I want to do with the Logan Power Show. I'm here to highlight something that's going to help your child. I want Kids on Point be around for the next 10 plus years. I got two boys that that I'm rolling the dice on, that I need some new things for them, new things to happen in their lives. And the only way for that to happen is to have opportunities. Let's be honest. I'm not a millionaire yet, not a billionaire yet. See, I'm saying yet. But during my process, I want to remember these programs, because these programs are the ones that I remember to say, hey, I remember when I didn't have nothing. These are the programs that gave my children an opportunity, because you got to remember those times. It's always giving back. Paying forward is what we live by. It's what we live by in our home. Ms. Lauren, what do you want to see happen? What's your main goal? Because right now we're in a situation where school may change, and you guys maybe need even more so to be a beacon in the community, because people need to have something that's going to be an outlet. What are some things you guys have down the pike that people should be looking out for in regards to Kids on Point?
We spent the last 3 months getting really creative. We are an adaptable organization, and I think that is one of the things that our team has been really great at, is that flexibility. We really let the kids and families design our programs. We don't want to create a program that it's not going to be beneficial or they're not going to enjoy. So Dylan and Rachel have spent a lot of time talking to the kids. We've put together interactive educational kits that the kids can do at home, and they're sending pictures. We really hope to do some form of summer programs. Unfortunately, we have seen a major spike in COVID cases, so number one priority is always safety. So we're assessing that situation, but really hope to get mobilized soon so we can start some summer programs. And then I think a really exciting thing that we're doing, just utilizing technology, and like Dylan said, with everything that's going on in our country with George Floyd and just the history of systemic racism, putting together a webinar series where our students' voices, our family voices, and community leaders have a platform to share what we're doing in Charleston now, what should we be doing, and how can we do more to eliminate systemic racism, promote equity within all the different areas of our society. Kids on Point's focus has always been that in the education sense, but we want to expand out. We want to be avid advocates for this. And I think this is one way to really give voice, and our students have powerful voices and are our future. So we better start listening.
Absolutely. Now, how can people get involved with Kids on Point? How can they, if they want to donate, they want to give their time, where should people go?
The best thing is to check out our website, www.kidsonpoint.org. But we check the Facebook regularly, so if you want to send us a message, the same with Instagram. If you want to log on to the live webinar series tomorrow, Dr. Renard Harris is leading as the moderator. We have an amazing group of speakers that are lined up, and this is just one installment of many. So would love to get different people involved throughout the series, and hopefully this is an ongoing conversation and action steps for Charleston. So that webinar link is on our Facebook page, and I check the Facebook messages regularly, so shoot me a message and I'll connect you with Dylan or Rachel if you're interested in getting your child signed up. But we would certainly love to have more children and more families participating.
Absolutely. So for those that don't know, there will be an actual webinar that we'll have on tomorrow. Dr. Bernard Harris, Monday on June the 15th at 6:30 p.m. We have it. There's the first webinar series, Chucktown Talks. Where do we go from here? Empowering and educating the Charleston community to take action against systematic racism. Dr. Bernard Harris will be leading the conversation with the amazing group of panelists. Senator Marlon Kimpson, Miss Jamita Brown. She is a Kids on Point. Miss Rachel is in her role and took over that role. Miss Casey Campbell, Messiah Assad, Kinsley, Messiah Assad, excuse me, Kingsley Amoko Parks, Sam Belimi, and Ingrid, I'm sorry, Sanchez, and Sterling Savage as well. So it's something that you definitely want to be a part of. I know I'll be listening myself because I know about I always got good ideas, good things that's going to help us make a difference because it's going to take a village. I promise you, Kids on Point. My wife can tell you this. Going on some nice fun trips. It's fun as a parent. Keeps you on your toes, especially going different places, and you get to get the minds spinning on what you can do. Let's just go down the aisle, Miss Rachel. For your personal experience, what do you want to see happen in Kids on Point next couple of years? What do you want to see how you impact the community? What exactly would you want to see done for yourself?
That's a tough question, but I mean, with Kids on Point, just the more opportunities, I think, the better for the kids. And we want to get more, like Lauren said, we want more kids, more families, want to be able to create a bigger community and just really open those opportunities and have them be, more specific to each of the kids. Really like tap into each of the kids, what they need individually, and kind of really make that come to life.
Got it. All right, we'll get to Mr. Dillon, the man of the hour. Mr. Dillon, for yourself, I'm gonna spotlight you right now. Being an African American male, young, you are a mentor. I don't care what anybody says. You fall, we fall. That's how I look at it. So, what are some things that you want to see happen in Kids on Point next couple of years? Because just my personal take, a lot of people look up to you. They look up to Miss Rachel, look to Miss Lauren. They look up to y'all as being mentors. But especially since there is Mr. Peter as well, a male. And since you are always the hot topic, and a lot of things are going on where males are being that look like you are falling off by the wayside. What do you want to see different happen in Kids on Point as being an African American male and see happen in your neighborhood?
Yeah, well, I hope we can continue to become like a large staple in the community. You know, I think I speak for all of us in saying that we want one day for everybody downtown North Charleston, Somerville, to know the name Kids on Point. We have a vast amount of resources, but those resources without more families is like having a big heart and nobody to love, so the more people we can get in to show different opportunities. I think that's one thing, like I said, for Kids on Point, as a young Black man, where I was from, I didn't see certain opportunities that some students see now in Kids on Point. So the more students we can have engage with us, the more families we can have buy in, we're trying to grow to like 100+ students in the next 3-4 years. So like I say, we have a lot to give. A lot of connections, a lot of resources, a lot of opportunities, just broaden horizons for the students, So that's all I want to see us to continue to grow. Parents continue to know that we're here for them, and the community know that we're here to stay. That's what I like to see.
Right. I got you, sir. Got you spot on there. Remember, Kids on Point is not just, I don't look at it as color as a color type of organization. It's everybody. I believe that it should be a white, Black, Hispanic, Asian, Native American. I believe that everyone should be doing Kids on Point. This is my personal take, but there are strategic goals to touch those that even most or less fortunate, and that's why they're pointing to those African Americans, those Latino students to give them an opportunity. Just think about it. If you got a chance to go to Brown University, Yale, say you went up to the UK and played squash, you It's just saying you just went had an opportunity, full scholarship. Them schools are like 60 grand plus. But you're playing something, this racquetball hitting off the wall, and you got an opportunity. Think about it. What would that be like for you in your neighborhood? Nah, I'm not doing basketball. I'm not doing baseball. I'm not doing the sports that you think I should be doing. I'm doing another sport. And I can still do my sport. I don't know about y'all, but in college you can play multiple sports if if you have the talent. If you're that good, you can play it. You say, well, this one has my scholarship, or this could be my dream. You never know. It just could be an opportunity. I look at this as being, we got to stop. Our minds got to be bigger than just saying, well, this is because I look like me. This is all I can play. That's never been my mindset. I played basketball, baseball, soccer, in school, college as well. I never did the football. I played with my friends. I've had an opportunity to done tennis, play around. It wasn't that great. I ain't no Arthur Ashe, and I surely ain't no Roger Federer or none of them guys. So let's be honest, that's not my style. Okay, soccer, yeah, I was good, but I ain't Pele. And if I was Pele, you'd have known it by now. If I was Cristiano Ronaldo, I'd be the good. I've been baseball. If I was Barry Bonds, if I was Mike Trout, if I was all these other people, if I was Aaron Judge in basketball, if I was LeBron James, those type of people. But I'm just Calvin. So my lane is different. It's all about different lanes. You know what your lane is, and you never just judge a lane. So I'm like this with Kids on Point. They had an entrepreneurship program where kids literally to make their own T-shirts. Literally, I was in that class. Man, some of the stuff they taught, man, I wish I had got that a long time ago because I'd have skipped half the stuff to get to that point. So that's where I'm just telling you what some of the things that my child has learned. Entrepreneurship, work hard in school. You got to obtain a good grade point average to stay, but they still working with you constantly to make you do better. So I'm letting you know as a parent, it's going to take a village. It's not going to be like, well, they're just giving it to you. You have to earn it. You have to earn to be great. Greatness is earned. It's never just given to you. So if you're going to be great in life, let's be great. Final thing, Miss Lauren, you're the last person here, ma'am. We want to know from you. There is kids looking out. There's parents looking out. There's donors looking out. There's people who say want to help. Why Kids on Point? Because people are always like, what makes your program different than the other? I've heard of this. What makes you different between this program and that program? Why should people choose Kids on Point?
Well, one, that we're different with the consistency and longevity. We stick with kids long term. We have a first group of boys that are in their college and career right now, and we're checking in with them regularly. This is a family unit. This is a community. And we are invested in the kids and the families long term. So for us, it's not a short term goal, it's a long term goal. And we are focused and work every day to provide more opportunities and more access. We want the parents and the students to guide the program. And we want to be able to provide those resources so students do get those experiences. So we're in it. We are ready to take action in every area. So that's why Kids on Point.
Got it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first. Kids on Point, a program that's designed to excel you mentally, physically, and also to help you spiritually. It's not saying they're going to hit you with scriptures, but it's spiritual guidance in regards to be a better person, be a better you. Don't be the big bully. Don't be that person that's saying like, well, I'm the big strong person, so I'm gonna bully my friends. That's not what Kids on Point is about. If you're a bully, you gone. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They don't accept bullies. They accept people with second chances. Doesn't matter what they say about you. Is what I say. I've seen kids walk into that program and literally their lives have changed. Some of the kids who I've coached soccer. One, a kid named Taj. Kid is bright, smart, intelligent, can play multiple sports, and is taking Kids on Point for a ride of opportunity. So I'm just letting you know about some of the kids who I know personally, that literally take this serious. And when they take it serious, they're going to be great. My daughter, that's my last thought. Her name is Jasmine. You keep watching that name. Hey, that's gonna be the one that's gonna be the one from Kids on Point that's gonna tell people. I remember the time when Mrs. Lauren, Mr. Dillon, Miss Rachel, everybody on Kids on Point gave me an opportunity. And when she gives her speech, she gonna say, I remember that time when I came through the doors in 6th grade. I didn't have all the answers, but the answers was given at the end of the day. Now I've graduated from high school, and every college across the nation has a scholarship at my door. And we can say, where it happened from? Kids on Point. Because I play multiple sports. Yeah, I'm a girl. I play basketball. I'm good. I play soccer. I'm good. But I play squash. And, you know, I got a letter in the mail. Never would have thought it. They said, hey, we got a full ride for you to play multiple sports. Or your grades is good. Kids on Point, you know. The board of directors from College of Charleston said, like, you know, hey, I want to bring you to my school, accept you now. That's the type of opportunity we talk about. I always tell my children, sell yourself. Tell them your story about how good you've been. Well, ladies and gentlemen, take advantage of Kids on Point and definitely go to their website. I definitely want you to understand that this is the time that we here, kidsonpoint.org. Definitely it's the time you want to sign your child up. And if you are living in if you go to the downtown district, if you're in that school area, definitely they'll come and get you. If not, hey, make the sacrifice. I believe like that sacrifice will have great rewards. The sacrifices you make, I promise you, your life will change. Well, hey, it's all the time I got. My name is Calvin Lowe, the Logan Power Show, nationwide, worldwide, where we empower the people. And the people have spoken. We want change. We want Kids on Point. Hey, we love y'all. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Calvin.
Thank you, Mr. Logan. Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, Calvin Logan, and we are on WLCN Network. Hey, we know the Logan Power Show is going to bless your life. We know that we are here to make a difference, not just locally, but through the nation and across the globe. Tune in to the Logan Power Show on WLCN Network. Thank you so much, and God bless you.